right, let's slowly get into this one. Hello there, everyone. What's up, Harry? How you doing, Bernard? Welcome in, welcome in. I feel like this is going to be a silent stream today, considering. I thought I got rid of all these lines here. I guess I didn't. Well, let's get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this. Get rid of all of those. Pepe! Alright, we'll just throw that on the list. I have an extraordinarily short list for you guys today, because I do think we're going to have an extremely short stream today, considering the markets did absolutely nothing. They did nothing. There ain't no shot you're requesting BTC. What? Sleep, do you usually miss the beginning of stream? We do BTC literally first every time. Pepe will hit that. Don't be shocked. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take your word for it. Alright. That's so much conviction for an S coin. I don't even know what price it's currently at. So you always miss the beginning of stream? Wow. Wow. Yeah, no. If you literally watch every single one of my streams, we start with Bitcoin. We then go to Ethereum. Day like today, I mean, we're going to WIF right after that. That's all I got for you. We got Bitcoin, Ethereum, and WIF. The only reason we're looking at WIF is because I'm currently in a trade in it. And, yeah. Outside of that, y'all are running the show today. Y'all are running the show. Rules still apply, so I don't plan on being here for long. Dogging me in MPLX. Alright. DZ will be a millionaire? Oh, yeah. Oh, I already know. Yep. Now, today shouldn't actually be crazy, because the market went absolutely sideways all day. And then, new day, now we're up slightly. I mean, still going nowhere over this weekend. Kind of eerie how it's not moving. Dog in me. And MPLX got you covered, DZ. Got you covered. So yeah. Hopefully we have 12 likes on the stream, because we got 12 viewers. Hopefully. Porky, this is good, though. That's true. The fact that we're not dumping, it's probably the most bullish thing ever. Because if the bears wanted to, in this lack of liquidity on the weekend, they could have just sent this thing into Valhalla, but they didn't. So instead, what we're doing here is we're still maintaining above 117,415, which is phenomenal. The annoying part, on the daily, we're a little bit range bound. Right under, as soon as we break above and stay above 119,836, well, then we could very well be looking at much higher prices. But until that happens, downside is still a possibility. But this wick low, we got a 50% retrace. We could literally go up from here. We got our 50% retrace, and that's all we needed. That is all we needed, which is shocking to say the least. So let's just say the low is in. We would be aiming at $128,530 on our next leg up. What's my opinion on Elliott wave theory? I don't like Elliott wave theory. The only part of it that I do like, because it happens extremely often, is you get 3 legs to the upside and usually 2 legs to the downside in bullish conditions. So that's one thing that is very right, but the Elliott wave theory, it is invalidated 99% of the time, because it follows some extremely strict rules. So I'm not a big fan of Elliott wave when it comes to a trading pattern. I'd much rather just use levels when it comes to that, but no, when it comes to the whole 3 legs up, 2 legs down, yeah, that's pretty spot on. That's pretty normal. Because even look at this in Bitcoin. You had 1 leg up, 2 leg up, 3rd leg up. 1 leg down, 2 legs down, 1 leg up, 2 leg up. We're waiting for the 3rd leg. It's pretty common. It's pretty common. It's just, if this were Elliott waves, it would have been invalidated right here. Right there on this pullback. Simply because you got the exact same low. That first pullback, it's not supposed to get down there. You are not supposed to come anywhere close to that. So that's the unfortunate part. It's because of this little wick up here, then the come down, that invalidated it, because here was your high. It was not supposed to be breached. And already, Elliott wave theory invalidated as soon as you wicked below it. So anybody who is an Elliott wave theory here, they got stopped out, and then this happened. So that's why I don't like Elliott wave theory. But, you know, some people live by it, and I say good luck to those. Good luck to those. Oh, that's crazy when Streamlabs takes the #1 spot. Y'all gotta beat out Streamlabs in the comments. But looking at our daily, just like yesterday, it looks fine. We reset our stochastic. I'm thinking Monday or Tuesday, this is gonna look pretty good. Wait, how was it invalidated? So on your first leg up, you get your first leg up, you have a nice wick at the top of it. You should not come down to the wick at all. Period. Dot. This wick should not be touched. You wicked below it, so that invalidated it. And then somebody will probably be like, but Elliott wave theory means this wick high. You're still not supposed to touch it. You're not even supposed to come close to it. So let's just say it was this one on the pullback. I guess technically maybe, but that's on your second wave down. So you already did your 3 waves up. That's not what we're looking for there. But it's based off of this wick high down here, right there, or this one. Either way, these wicks dipped into it, so it invalidated the Elliott wave. Wicks before the one you are pointing at. I'm just saying how the Elliott wave works. That's the annoying part, because it's like, oh, you have this wick or this wick or this wick. Either way, these pullbacks invalidated the whole structure. So that's the only reason I don't use Elliott waves, like strictly. I just don't. They don't make sense to me. Good evening, Jake of all trades. Good evening. But yeah, anyways. I'm going to move on from here. Let's go ahead and check out our liquidation heat map. Jesus. Let's get a refresh real quick. Refresh live. Wow. 78, 89, 60, 60. Interesting. Hard to phrase what I'm asking, so yeah, move on. Don't worry, I did. I moved right along. Not gonna think too much about it. Well, hello there, love Hashira. Hashira. Yeah, Hashira. How are you? Welcome in. It's lonely over there on Twitch. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Shorts and longs. It is 50-50 out here. 50-50 on the daily. Let's check the weekly. Pepe versus Pengu. I don't think there's really a comparison. Pengu's market cap is severely lower than Pepe. It's obnoxiously lower. So I don't think there's a comparison. Checking out the weekly, you have the longs and the shorts getting devastated, but it looks like all of our liquidity still sitting overhead, anywhere between 119,000 and the 120,000 levels. Just those two levels. That's $700 million in shorts that could get taken out. Looking like they're going to try and liquidate the shorts soon here. Watching both, but chatting here sounds good. I mean, one of them probably has less ads than the other, and I just don't know which one. One of them does, though. Pengu pumped on NFT hype. The insiders about to trash that coin this week. They also became a validator for for Solana. So they have a dual thing going. So yeah, with liquidity sitting to the upside, I'm going to have a little bit of a bias to the upside for Bitcoin. I just really hope it doesn't start rallying this weekend. I hope it waits until Monday. I really hope it waits till Monday, but you know, maybe just wait till futures opens tomorrow. That would be cool too. That'd be really cool. Let's check out the 4-hour real quick. And that's a high stochastic, but we're in the bullish control zone. We're above the 50 simple again. Oh shit. We could actually rally tonight. That's annoying. I really don't want to see that, but we could. What I'd prefer is for us to come back down. Weirdly enough, I'd prefer a better buying opportunity down here anywhere between 117,415 or even 16,378. I would much prefer a buying opportunity down there than a breakout and a buying opportunity at 17,415. But hey, we're going to see what the bulls decide to do. Red for sure. Red for sure. Red for sure. I don't actually know what that means. Come back to supply line. I mean, yeah, that would be cool too. That would be cool coming back down here. And we'll see. Let's check it out. Bitcoin to the euro. So Bitcoin to the euro, God, that looks so clean, doesn't it? It looks so gosh darn clean. Still below the 50 simple moving average, finding resistance at 100,983 euros. This looks good. Has less ads. Okay. Red for sure. So you're saying YouTube has less ads than Twitch? Or is it the other way around? I don't know. I'm losing my mind here. Losing my mind. Everything's spinning. I don't know what's going on, man. I got Dr. Pepper. That's what matters. Less ads. Got it. Red has less ads. So you're saying YouTube has less ads. Okay. All right. But yeah, the euro looks pretty clean here. You're above the heart line. So needless to say, you are hitting resistance. You would expect some chop in here before popping to the upside, possibly testing that 102.307 euro level. Looking at that would probably be the go-to. Probably would be the go-to. So either way, until the chop's over, considering where liquidity is lying, I'm leaning bullish. Use ad block, says TechSent service. I still don't know how you got the writing to look like that. It's so hard to read for me. And I'm out here operating off public education in California. It's just hard. XRP is still trash though. I mean, I've never liked XRP. So there's that. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and check out Ethereum real quick. Ethereum is on the move, so it looks like this downside buying opportunity is out of here, looking like the upside is in. So hopefully you decided to grab the dip because it looks like we bullish out here. Looks like 4,102 could be on deck. Your 4 hours stochastic looks horrendous. It looks like it really does want to give you some better prices, possibly back down to 35.46, confirming that level. But if we go out to the daily, the stochastic gave you some room. However, the RSI is basically like going nuclear out here. You didn't even manage to touch the beginning of being overbought before bouncing. That's ridiculous. Must be some weird type of supply shock happening out there with Ethereum for this to happen. So, good job, Ethereum. Keep on pushing, brother. Keep on pushing. If we continue to the upside, maybe we see that $4,890. Just maybe. But the real hard target, all the way up there, all-time highs, $5,846. We'll see if the bulls can do it. Personally speaking, I don't think they got the chutzpah. I could be wrong. 100% wrong. So, we will see how they do, how they work, how they move, how they lay it down. Anyways, I'm going to get off that. Let's go ahead and check out the last one I got for you guys, which is WIF. And I'm personally in this trade. On the daily, we're looking pretty damn attractive. After this nice wick below the uptrend, and now we are seeing consolidation right underneath this $1.07 level. All we got to do is break above that. We reset our stochastic. We're sitting in neutral territory. On the daily, it looks beautiful. If I was in high school again, I'd take this thing to prom. But on the 4-hour, high stochastic, not very desirable, kind of been ran through a little bit. Last name might end in Lin, we're not sure. But this relative strength starting to curve up, trying to get into that bullish control zone. Who knows? Who knows? We're going to see. I'm in the trade looking for the 618 golden retrace. So right now on this trade, we are currently up 13%. And yeah, we could be getting a little bit of a payday over this weekend. We shall see. Also, the other trade I'm still in over here on Pumpkin, and we happen to be up now, but I've been in FET since yesterday. You guys got to watch me get into this one live. It's still open. We'll see if it moves. A 5x long. We're up 1%. We're doing it. We're not stuck at 9 likes. Wow, we only got 9 likes over here on YouTube? Damn. I knew it was going to be a slow night, but damn. Surprisingly, Novogratz sold a load of BTC to buy ETH. Wow. What a sellout. My goodness. Novogratz. That guy. Weird. Why would you do that? That's strange. That's strange. Everybody on Twitter. He knows something. Sure. He knows how to not read a chart. If something's that overbought, you're doing that. That's weird. That's actually weird. The technicals on BTC look better than Ethereum right now, but Ethereum's moving more. None of it's going to make sense, but the altcoins do have a chance at rallying based off of that. So, go crypto. Don't make sense. Make money. Make dollars. Yeah, doesn't need to make sense. It makes dollars. There we go. That's the saying. We're going to put it on a t-shirt. Who would buy it? It's going to say, we don't make sense. We make dollars. Then on the back, it's going to say altcoins. Then on the bottom of it, it's just going to say trash can. Anyways. I think a lot of people see a better ETH upside in 6 months. Next 6 months? I can understand Wall Street thinking that. I can understand that because, you know, Bitcoin hitting all-time highs multiple times and Ethereum still hasn't seen all-time high. It makes sense. ETH has more upside potential in MOP. Celinda, we gotta get you on this. In my opinion, IMO. In my opinion. Damn. We got you, Celinda. We'll get the slang down. We got you. Okay, I got you. I understand. All right, first request of the evening, Pepe. For those wondering, IMO, we all understand what that one means. That's in my opinion, right there. I do appreciate you spelling it out, though, so I don't have to guess. I do appreciate that one. ETH will 2 to 3x from here, at least. Let's fucking go! See, I know that one. LFG. Let's fucking go. Not let's find a gang. Find a group. Let's find group. Let's do that. That's pretty funny. Pepe here. This is an ideal trade setup for me. I'm not joking. This is an ideal trade setup. You broke back above a level that was acting as a support, and now you are broken out of your downtrend on the 4-hour. You have back tested it bullishly with a higher low. You're coming into that bullish control zone. I very well could see the next move going up to 136. And then if we maintain these higher lows, we could then see this thing rally up this full 36%, going up to 1661. I would have a stop loss right below this wick down here at 1173, and I would be rolling to the upside. Wow. Okay, we're just throwing in these 3-letter things. Okay, cool. Awesome. Feels like every alt season. This alt season, RWA. Last alt season, NFT. The one before that, what was it? IPO? Ugh. Y'all killing me out here. Porky, damn you. Now you are trading Pepe? No, I marked this out last night. But also, I trade anything that looks good. I trade trash. I trade Bitcoin. I trade a lot of trash. But I also trade Bitcoin. But, you know, most of the time I trade trash. Yeah. But, you know, there's Bitcoin that I also trade. Especially at market opens. But then I trade a lot of trash on the weekends. But, like, I trade Bitcoin too. But the trash, great returns. Remember last run when everyone was hyped about layer 2? Oh yeah, that was great. I made stupid money off OP. OP was amazing. Loop Ring was boring. Matic honestly was Matic was the most underrated crazy rally out of last bull run. Nobody hyped up Matic. Nobody was talking about it. That thing went from 0.5 of a penny to $3.20. No one brought that up. They were just like, oh yeah, Matic's a pretty good project. What? Insane to me. So the TA for Pepe was already done because it's requested daily. Let's check out Dog and Me. Dog and Me. Do we usually look at it here? No. Gate.io? Gate.io. Do I actually look at this on Poloniex? No, I don't. What the... Where do I look at Mexi? Mexi. Alright. Matic was ridiculous. It was. And nobody gave that thing credit. Like, oh man. Also, the level of disrespect that's coming in on Dog and Me right now, shocking. I did mark out this thing could be coming down to that 886, 17% downside, but man, they are not letting this thing rally, are they? They're being evil. Just evil. So I guess we have the nice little downtrend here on the daily that's holding true. I currently would still be aiming at that 4439 level. Hopefully it holds. You could get a little bit of support just before that at this 4585 level, but man, they are bleeding this little thing out, giving you a fantastic buying opportunity down low. I need to watch my language because AI is listening. I really do. Otherwise, the algorithm's gonna dislike me. ZBZN, please. Got you covered. Oh, meme coins will explode versus altcoins this cycle? Maybe. Maybe. ZBCN got you covered. I got you, bro. I got you. So yeah, Dog and Me, you're going through some hard times. Hopefully you can maintain these levels because yeah, it's looking a little rough out here. You don't want to go down here. You really don't. You also have support right here. So hopefully this little pocket will save you. Things are looking kind of sparse out here and giving you great buying opportunities over at these levels instead of right now. Anyways, I had a friend that sold Matic at 6 cents last cycle. Talk about, oh no, that's terrible. Yeah, that thing hit $3. That one, I did not hold it the entire way through. I traded it a few times. My long-term holdings, I think I sold it at $2, but yeah, that thing, amazing rally last bull cycle, amazing rally. We can get rid of this uptrend because it actually doesn't matter anymore. We are now just focused on, is this going to continue or not? We will find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. DZ, get Pepe. Not DZ, do what you're going to do, alright? The more you lose here, the less in child support you pay. You got this, bro. You got this. Live your life. No financial advice here. Just all memes. All memes. When Pepe runs, you will be shocked. Not really. It's a meme coin. I'm never shocked by meme coins. If they did like a 100x in a single day, I'd be like, yeah, that's some meme coin stuff. Don't you feel like you missed out? No. It's like, why? I never could have seen that. So no, I don't feel like I missed out. Anyways, if we do get a break, because noted, on the daily we are very low on the stochastic, we're in the bearish control zone, we could very well see a beautiful run to the upside. So here is a little bit of hopium for... Yikes. We're going to line it up, and we're going to hope for the best. It's going to be okay. I don't think I've zoomed out this far yet on dogging me. I really don't think I did. That's tough. That's tough right there. But let's see how it lines up with a 618 golden retrace. That is a very strong possibility. Less of a possibility, but you know, you could get to that 8787 level. There's a chance there. Technically every coin is a meme coin. That's true. That's true. Degen Pepe has such a large market cap. Ogami has less than 40 million market cap. Easy 10x. No offense, but Pepe 2-3x max. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I don't have a crystal ball to tell me. So, downside potential, buying opportunity potential at these levels, not where you're at, but like down at these levels. However, if it does decide to rally, if it does break out of this downward trend line that it's under, you could see a 67% pop to the upside. But the bids need to come in, man. The bids need to come in. No, brother. It's going way past that. 40 to 80 billion market cap. I don't think it's the next Dogecoin. Everybody thought Shiba Inu was the next Dogecoin. It made it to 27 billion and then died. We'll see how it does. We'll see how it does. More volume than most top 10 coins, and it's 2 big ways to 10 this cycle in ranks. Do I need to buy Hooked on Phonics? Guys, we need the AdSense to go up. I need Hooked on Phonics. You guys need to help me out here. I'm going to make a static video tomorrow. We got to get that thing up to 1 million views. Hooked on Phonics coming in soon. Doge is dead and SHIB is a lost cause. Top 10. Okay, alright. We'll see. We'll see. MPLX. Wait, is this a stock? DZ, did you want the stock or did you want the crypto? That's a real question. I didn't know MPLX was a stock. I'll just wait around until I get a response here. All the luck. All the luck. Crypto, got it. Alright, that took a while. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, that's interesting. On the weekly, this actually looks interesting. I don't like what the stochastic's doing, but on the weekly, this looks interesting. Actually, let's get this, because it is the weekly. What? Why did you... Oh. What? What a weird spot for this thing to stop. You had a weekly candle close back here. You wicked down to it. I guess you wicked up to it right here. Interesting. How weird. How weird. Positive on the weekly. You broke through this 1481 and you backtested it as support. This is pretty positive. You're getting some follow through to the upside. You have this crazy downtrend here. You can even mosey on out to here, but bring it down. Yeah, we'll bring it on out to here. Let's check out our daily. Daily's resetting nicely in between the 50 and 200 simple moving averages. This has a possibility of running. It does have a possibility of running. You're going to run into some turbulence, of course. Well, that's just par for the course, being at these rather low prices. Oh, you're fighting a new range. Oh, boy. Agree with you. Doge and SHIB done? Maybe. I don't know. Remember, when people start flooding back into the market, a lot of times they'll go with what they know first. Then they go into the new stuff. So just keep that in mind. Here we are. So if we can stay above 1481, likely your next leg up, we could be going up to 2329 for this particular asset. You're already sitting right on top of your 618 retracement. They tried to break through a couple times. You stayed hugged up against that resistance like it was your parent, and you're scared on a stormy night. However, this could make another 34% move to the upside. That's cool. Let's see what this coincides with when it comes to the golden retrace that you're truly looking for. There's one downside here. You never confirmed your low. So if you do not break out, you're extremely likely to come back down to 0.932. And that would be a fantastic buying opportunity down there. So just keep that in mind if you do start to roll over. This doesn't line up at all with your golden retrace. That's wild. So you could possibly come up another 107 to 141% upside. Also, guys, one thing I realized, because I watched over some of my old live streams, I don't tell you guys very often that it's a zone from the 618 to the 50. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. I'll be in there later. Love you. I don't mention it too often that it's like a zone. So considering this is also a higher low, you have two zones that are like profit taking zones. I'm gonna mark them out right now so you guys can like visually see this. So this area right here is profit taking zone number 1. Anything in here, you touch the bottom of it, that's the beginning of your profit taking zone, the very first one. If you break above this profit taking zone and you backtest it as support, awesome, love to see that, because your next profit taking zone is all of this, all that up there, every last little bit of it. Bull flag on Mog. I have no idea. I didn't look at Mog. We can check it out for you. We will check it out for you, Crypto Cruise. How you doing today? Welcome in. I'm so bullish on Pulse Chain right now. It's starting to wake up to the 4 core coins, up like 30% in the last week. Sweet. Doge SHIB are old, but Doge should hit $1. That's true, it should. Number 15 on the like. Ouch. That's painful. Oh, Rich, no way. You're joking, right? No, he's not joking. He loves Pulse. He actually loves Pulse Chain. He's not joking at all. Mog had that nice hammer candle before the BTC buying opportunity. You're right. You're right. It did. So yeah, understand these two zones here are like major profit-taking zones to me. To me, not to everybody else, but to me. So keep this in mind. whenever I do talk about the 618, I mean anywhere between the 5-0 and the 618. Anywhere between it. So as soon as you crack that 5-0, automatically, game's on. Profit taking level. Profit taking level right in there. As soon as you break the 1272, game on. Profit taking levels in there. Anything in there. You're hoping it gets to the 1618 because that's the top of the range. But, you know, that's something I think I should be extremely clear about. So, anyways, that goes on all time frames, by the way, for all the trades. Just that's what we look for. That's what I look for. I'm not saying we. You know, none of you are trading with me, but you know, looking for my calls. By the way, free Discord where you guys can see all random callouts that I have, and you can also see how wrong I am all the time. It's great. It's awesome. It's fantastic. You'll notice I'm only wrong whenever I'm not right. Think about it. Think about it. All right, moving on. We got Mog. Yeah, we looked at this last night. TA still stands. I'm gonna stand by this. I'm looking for 33 to 57% upside. And you're currently in your consolidation, which is your buying opportunity. We're there. In your opinion, would it be dumb to go more risk on for the portfolio right now? Yes. Yes. More risk on? Yeah. Considering you didn't tell me any values you have right now, I have to think you're trying to go like 20% Bitcoin and 80% into alts. And yeah, I do think that would be a terrible idea. But if you were like, I'm already 60% Bitcoin, I think I'm going to allocate another 10% into high risk, that's reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable. But we're still in the cycle where the big and mid caps are running. The meme coins, they're getting some bids, but they're not getting their crazy run-ups yet. So we're not in that wild, like, complete risk on and all that. So I'd just be cautious, in my opinion. I'd be really cautious. Yeah, that's my opinion. 30% ETH, that's a large amount. That's a sign that your alts haven't started moving yet. Yeah, no, I think that's a solid ratio for now. I would say once you let me look at this next chart, then I'll show you the chart to pay attention to when it's more risk on. Okay? The chart is called Others. That's one thing you really want to look at. Also, Total 3. Those two charts you're really going to want to look at. But when you want to go full risk on, it's Others. That chart it'll dictate if you're like, oh, it's risk on. Let's go, baby. Which we haven't looked at Others in a long time, so we probably should look at that more often. I might throw that into the mix for now, just because I do think those days are starting to come, but it's not in the reason that most people think. It's not like, oh, we're gonna have a massive breakout to the other. No, I think it's just they've been beaten down so bad that their market cap's about to go up. So ZBCN, and then we're gonna look at Others. ZBZN on the daily, high stochastic, shameful. But neutral territory on the RSI, 4 hour looks great. Actually looks great. You're holding above a level of support right now. Realistically, I can see this thing start rallying pretty strong. Hold on. Really strong. Wait a minute. That's a lower high. That'd be a lower high. Alright, you're in a consolidation pattern here. So you're probably going to consolidate for a hot minute. That's the unfortunate part. You're finding resistance right off this 618 golden retrace. As long as you maintain higher lows than this 36294, just stay above that. If you can stay above that long enough, I could realistically see ZBZN getting up to 51562. Porky is great. Appreciate the information. No problem, Mr. Big Mac. Let me just get through this one real fast, and we're gonna go look at others. Because yeah, that's a chart that you should pay attention to if you really want to go risk on. It's actually really important to pay attention to, and I don't bring enough light to it apparently. I mean, I know that just from my personal. I don't bring enough light to it. ZBZN's in a weird spot here. You did have a downtrend you broke out of and bullishly backtested. You are not in any position to show that it's like super bullish. It just looks like you're going to go sideways for now. On low time frames, looks like you're going to have a nice little buying opportunity to the downside. But realistically, you do have higher lows. Until you lose this uptrend here, you're just kind of floating in the middle of nowhere. Just range bound. It's an odd setup here. I'm not a big fan of this. I would prefer it to break out of something, but you're just getting tighter and tighter in here. So I can adjust this, and all of a sudden, we're in a bull pennant. Sure, why not? But if we get rid of all of the noise, and we zoom on out to the daily, it's basically showing we are consolidating right above the 50 simple. So we are bullish, but it's not as bullish as anybody would like. Currently speaking, if this were to rally up, I would be looking for it to get up to this level here at 53459, which is a 618 golden retrace. And then at that point, realistically, we could roll back over and confirm our lows because we have not done that yet. So I think the traders right now are trying to figure out what Bitcoin's doing. If Bitcoin goes up, we could definitely see this thing hit that 618. Bitcoin goes down, probably going to confirm our lows down here at this 28667. But as of right this moment, we have no clue what it's trying to do because we've been super sideways. Andor. Hasn't Andor been out for a while? Why am I getting an alert about it now? Anyways. Turbo TA. We'll check out Turbo after we look at others. We'll check it out. Just for you. I feel like you're the one who asked about it inside of a Discord also. So let's go look at others. Others. So what others is, it is the total crypto market cap outside of the top 10. This is everything else outside of the top 10 cryptos. And as of right now, this is kind of why your alts have been looking real weird. You had these 2 days of just pulling it down, but we're very slow to regain upside. Oh boy, that was quite a sneeze, and it didn't feel good. Oh. We also hit a great profit-taking level at that 50% retrace, and that's where people started taking their profits out. Anyways, let's look at it from this aspect here. Where did we hit the 1272? Did not get the 1272. That's unfortunate. Let's go into lower time frames now. Let's see what's going on. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. We're about to get a golden cross. I really hope this doesn't get pooped on. If we pull back to the 200 after a golden cross, I'm going to be irritated. Truthfully irritated. Checking out the 4 hour. Golly, this doesn't look fantastic, but it doesn't look bad. It just meh. And this is the main problem here. So we had a level between strange level. We're gonna go with this low and this high. So we had this weird level that was acting as like a little portion of liquidity to sit down here. We dipped into it, we popped up, broke the downtrend. I would much prefer to see this thing come back down to 283.99 billion. Come back down here, confirm it, major support, and then start rallying to the upside. That's what I would really prefer. Does it have to happen? Of course not. Because on this nice buying opportunity, we got deep into this bearish control zone down here. So now we could just rally straight on back up and keep on running. So I honestly have no idea what they're planning on doing here, but if I were to gamble on this, I'd be looking for a little bit of a rollover coming back down. Simply because we hit the 618 literally right as we're breaking this downtrend. It's not very hard to do this. Not very hard to do that. And then it's okay, come down, confirm it, breakout, higher, low, and then go. So yeah, we're in weird choppy times where we need the market makers to make a decision. That's honestly what it is right now. So as of right now, 4 hour looks bad, daily looks okay, 1 hour looks amazing. Which means we're probably going to chop sideways. I'm saying probably because, you know, Asia could wake up and be like, we feel like buying. Okay, do it. But yeah, this is the only thing that keeps me held back when it comes to, yeah, it's definitely the time to start shifting into all of the low cap alts. I think we need to wait a little bit. We need some extra confirmation. We need it to, you know, consolidate a little bit, take its time, stuff like that. That's also why you see me trading the 618 golden retraces so often, because I don't think we're going to blast off to the moon right now. I really don't. I think we had that for the last like 2 weeks and everybody got used to it. So now the market makers are just like ravaging the markets. Anyways, Turbo. Turbo. I really want to be super bullish on this. I mean, I love that it confirmed a low right now after breaking out. You had this low here. You have a higher low on the breakout, so that is a back test. 1 hour, you're above the 50 simple, which is phenomenal. 4 hour time frame, you're trying to reset, still below the 50. Still below the 50. But, it doesn't look that strong to me. This looks like bearish consolidation. Nice little bear flag could be forming here. Of course, everybody's going to be like, but higher low. We came down to a low once. After we broke out, there's a strong possibility. I mean, even if we get the 618, we come right back down to this level for a fantastic buying opportunity. And it's those double bottoms that you really look for when it comes to now's the time to go long. Now we can start making some As of right now, it looks decent for a little bit of a move to the upside. But until you convincingly break above 5.357, you would still be leaning a little bit bearish. Thinking, oh, yeah, we're broken out, but like, bear flag. And then, of course, but it's an ascending triangle. Yes, it can go up. I'm not saying it can't. I would be aiming for 6.118 if it did, but it's not very convincing. Your stochastic is the thing that's holding me back. You're right at neutral territory. This could go up, could go down. This is the most, like, probably going to chop sideways for a while. Right in this little zone here. Just to make everyone angry. As for accumulation, probably a decent spot. But I think until you confirm your lows here, you gotta just hold off and wait. Just wait. Don't rush it. Let's check it out on the daily, though. Daily might give us something better. Golden cross on the daily, fantastic. Bullish engulfing candle, no real pullback. So your daily is saying, hey, we could rally. So once again, maybe we get up to that 618 before we confirm our low. But once we confirm it, that's when you're going to get real bullish on this bad boy. Till you confirm it, you're just kind of waiting. You're like, hey, there's a possibility we can get this beautiful little 17% pop to the upside. And then more waiting. Great. Especially because you got overbought. So you're waiting until this resets fully, and then you're like, we're good again. Just like it did back here. And look at how annoying that was. You came down, came close, you came down further, then you flew out of there. It gets frustrating. It's frustrating for these low cap coins, but you know how it is. You know how it is. We out here gambling, yo. We out here gambling. Checking out the whiff trade once again. Once again, we tried. We're failing. We're failing to get the 618 right now. Shameful. If I wake up and I'm stopped out, I'll be sad. On the 15-minute time frame, this is what I'm talking about, so you guys can see it plain as day. You came down to a low, you broke out, you came back down to confirm the low, and now you're up here and chopping around. That's what you're looking for. That confirmation and higher low. Confirmation, higher low. That's when you're getting all happy and juiced up and excited. And you're like, yeah, 618, baby. As long as it doesn't fail. It could fail. Don't get me wrong. It could fail. WTF whip, right? Yeah. Oh, it's so bad. I should have been out of this trade already, but man, markets are just not moving. I know the markets aren't moving because look at this viewership. It's so bad. Anyways. We should also check in on FET real quick just to see what's going on. So man, it did not move today. It did not move today. Look at this. Look at this chop. Just beyond sideways. But once again, you guys can see it. You came down to a low. You popped up. Confirmed the low. Higher low. You guys see that? You'll notice a distinct trend in a lot of trades I get into. They almost look the same. Depending on whatever time frame I'm trading on, they look the same. So, and once again, I'm not aiming for the moonshot. Just that 618 golden retrace. That's all I want. That's all I want. Nice little bread and butter right there. Don't want to get crazy. Don't want to get overzealous. Don't want to get greedy. I just want to make some duckies. Buy some cereal. You know, nothing big. By the way, guys, I did a great thing today. Fellas, you can learn from me today. This is completely not about crypto. I bullied my wife into actually buying something for herself. Okay? What do I mean? She got off work early. I was taking the kids to an indoor playground, made her come with me, and then, you know, we have a 6-month-old. You all have seen him here on stream. One thing that happens with a lot of ladies after they have kids, I don't know why, but it's a common occurrence. They all of a sudden go down to like a single bra. One bra. That bra is their everyday bra. That's their going out bra, their going to work bra, they're sitting at home, and I just don't feel like letting them drop down bra. I bought her 4 new bras, guys. I bought her 4 new bras. And I made sure that it was the right size, so... I mean, I knew what size she was, but, like, you had to double check. I deserve a pat on the back, guys. We are well past flowers. We are at the stage of buying new bras. I feel good about it. I saw on Bookmap that 60k ETH were transferred from Binance to Justin Sun. Ew. Justin Sun will probably sell them off to buy more TRX. Ugh, Justin Sun. I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy. Everything he touches dies. Everything he touches dies. So bad. Get rid of this. Doesn't really matter anymore. Another trade that I told you guys about long ago that it looks so much better when I made the static video. Looks so much better, but you would still be technically in the trade right now because it did not clear this low. Alley Gold. Alley Gold. Active trade setup. Looking at this thing on the daily, you're confirming a low. Now you just need to break out and look better. You hit the 50. Oh man, that looks so pretty. Let's get rid of all of these. Let's focus up here. Oh wait, a weird look. But you had this right here. You got a low right here. You confirmed it. That's good. You know, you break out, you hit a low, come up, confirm the low, you're good there. You got another downtrend to play off of right here. Great. It looks like you're putting in that higher low right now. And the best part about it, you're confirming it. That is the best part of all. From previous resistance, flip to support. Confirmation is the greatest thing on this planet. Greatest thing ever. You already hit the 50% retrace. Now they might be going for the gusto. As for the next leg up on Alley Gold, we're going to be looking for that 786. There you go. 32% upside is what I'd be focused in on. 32%. And I would be trading based off that. This looks pretty. This looks good. The gaming sector might actually get some bids. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, a little bonus for everyone. Nobody asked for this. But you know what? I'm giving it to you right here, live on stream. Anyways, everybody. It was a quiet one today. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're awesome. You're sexy. I'm going to get on out of here. I do appreciate each and every one of you. You are amazing. Hopefully I see you in the Discord. Free Discord for everybody. Join us in there. Link is in the description down below. And other than that, I'm going to get on up out of here. What is all that, Kay say, hey? What are you posting in here? Look at the nasty WEEX 2017 leverage. What in the world? Can't be having longs make two. That's wild. Anyways, I'm going to get on out of here, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back tomorrow after the weekly candle close. So hopefully things are going spectacular tomorrow evening and we're not seeing amazing buying opportunities. Hopefully not. No problem, Celinda. Any time. Just for you. Just for you. All right, everybody. Getting on out of here. Deuces. Take it easy. Keep your stop losses tight. I'll see you in the next one. Mm-mm.